G'day guys, just finished the API. So what's an API? An API is a way for your website to talk to the data within HorseRecords so that you can update HorseRecords and your website will get automatically updated. It's really exciting. Let's check it out. So from HorseRecords, you just go to Members, you go to Profile, and then API, which is a new menu item. And here is the contact. Now, firstly, not all plans have API access, the bottom two don't. So if you're on the free plan or the 7-horse plan, you don't have API access. The plans above all have API access. So let's have a look at what it is. Now, this video might get a little bit nerdy, bit technical, so if it's not your cup of tea, that's okay. Your web developer will understand every word of this. Otherwise, you can ask me any questions you want in the comments. So, an API is effectively an interface that allows two websites to talk to each other. So your website and HorseRecords can talk to each other. Allows you to have records of your horse appear on your website. You enter them in HorseRecords, and you'll see the data directly there. So you're only entering in one place but seeing it in multiple places. The access is secure. It's locked down to what you as a user can see and what we have in the global pedigree, which is just very basic information about your horses. If you don't want your horse seen on HorseRecords at all, you turn that global pedigree flag to false. So I just want to confirm, only you can access the full details of your horse. Only you. No one else can. What other people can see is they can see the name of your horse, the gender, the breed, and the date of birth. But they can't see the events or the performance records or whatever via this API. So every API has a key. This is a unique token here that web developers use when they send the request to the API that says, hey guys, I'm here. I belong to this user and give me the records for this user. You can easily refresh the token. You look, see it starts with 5F, 8F. You hit refresh token and yes, refresh token, and it changes to 6190. So refreshing the token or cycling your tokens is good. If you change web developer, you should change your token, or if anything significant changes in your website, you should change your token. Just do it regularly. It's easy to do here. The trick is usually to record it on your website software to ensure that it's using the right token. Here's the URL you use. This is all very technical. And here are some endpoints. So what can you do? Well, you can heartbeat, which is basically tap the API, are you there? That's it. That's all it says. The horse list says, give me a list of horses that I'm allowed access to. So that's the horses that you own or in a stud that you have view access for. So if you're a member of a stud and there's a horse you don't have view access for, you won't be able to see it. If you do, you must have view access or own the horse to be seen on the horse list. The horse list returns a bunch of horse names and horse IDs, and then you can get the details of the horse via the horse ID. There's some error codes here which basically just help your developer work out what's going on. And we do rate limits. So what that means is you get 1,000 hits per user per day. Now on most websites of small studs, that will be heaps. But I strongly encourage you to talk to your web developer about caching the results. Not just because you don't want to hit the HorseRecords servers all the time, but it'll actually speed up your website. So how does caching work? Well, you tap the HorseRecords API and say, give me the records for this horse. Then that result you save. And then for the rest of the day, whenever you want the records of that horse, say the page refreshes or whatever on your website, you just go to your local saved copy, perhaps in your database or something like that. You don't have to hit HorseRecords every time. What that does is it speeds up, because even though HorseRecords is pretty fast, you still have that delay to go and access the HorseRecords site and come back and then show your page. When you're caching, you're just showing your page straight from the database. So that's the way to go. Now, to help your programmer, I've got some code samples here. Currently, I've got Bash, which is like the most fundamental, basic, raw way of doing it. And I've got a little bit of PHP code here that I've mocked up today, which has a class that does the work, and then examples of using the class and exercising the class. We'll go back to that in a bit. And look, the API is under development. So what that means is I've done my best guess at what I think you guys will use on the API, at least first up. So it's only read-only. You can't send any data to it or anything like that. But if you need different types of data or you want to automatically update it in some way, then contact me and we'll have a chat about what you need. And also, look, we offer a bespoke service where you may not have a web developer, you need horse records on your site. Contact us, happy to chat, give you some guidance or provide a quote for me to do it for you. My last business was building websites, so implementing this for people will be no trouble. So let's see it work. So I'm just going to use the basic raw, what they call Bash, which is just the raw tapping of the API and reading what comes back. So the first thing I'm going to do is just do the heartbeat. And the heartbeat is a way of saying, are you there, Mr. API? So I effectively make my call and I get back this, which says, hello, username and data, API version 1. Great. What that means is this here is what I use to access the website. Okay, access the API. You'll notice my token is there. That token there is the same one from here. I've put it in so that it just copies and pastes. A little bit of formatting stuff, and then the actual endpoint of the API that I'm looking at. So let's get a horse list. Now there'll be a lot of records here, so we'll just clear that. And if I paste that, and as you can see, I get all the horses that I've added that I own in horse records. This is live data right now. So I've got a couple of like here's a test horse, here's a real horse, some other horses I have access to. This is my dog. Yeah, so that's great. Right, so now I'm just going to get records for a Samba horse, Shalani Sunstream. So let's do that. So just clear that. I won't keep you much longer, guys. And there you can see. So this is what. Now I've got full records, full access for Sunny. So this is what you get when you call the API and you're allowed access. I get horse's name, date of birth, his ID, his sex, colour. He's a Palomino, but that's not entered for some reason. His breed, whether other people can see some details of him. And then I get the sire and dam stuff. So his sire is Tintaris Chandra, and Chandra's sire is Tintaris Jumala, and it goes to Castillo and further down, and there's the sire and dam. So it goes all the way down 4 levels of sire and dam, which is perfect for your pedigree charts. Here's more sire and dams. Geez, there's a lot. And then at the end, you would get events and you would get other records. So let's see if we can get a horse with some records. So I'll see if I can get Pearl. So this is how you do it. So I go to my horse list, which I would have saved somewhere, and I copy that, clear that so you can see, and then I know this one's called horse, and then I just paste that there. Oops. Oh, what have I done? Okay, let's do that again. There we go. Right. So, with Pearl, obviously I don't have a pedigree, she's a dog. But here are some events that have come through. So if I wanted to list that, I could. You probably wouldn't. Here's some performance records. If I had some, they would appear like events and I could print them on my site. So they'd update in real time. And here's some files. Like here's a picture. So this is an image here of the horse. Now this is my dog, so I'm just going to go back to the website and put in the photo, and it doesn't come up. So that's a bit annoying. I will fix that. Okay, I've worked out what I did. When I copied the slash and the double quotes. So if I just do that, then I get the picture of the dog there. So that would be your horse photo. So what that means is that you can get access to your horse photos via the link in HorseRecords, which is great. So that can go on your website. All good. So that's the API. I know it's been a bit nerdy, it's been a bit technical, but this is exactly what your web developer will want if he's putting your horse records on your website. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks guys, see you next time.